Hey guys, it's Aaron from Aaron's Outdoor. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a stability test of my new kayak, which is the Lifetime Yukon 11-foot 6-inch angler kayak. I also have the Teton, so I keep calling it the wrong thing. But so far, I've only had this Yukon for about a week, but it has been really impressive so far. And standing in it has actually been a lot easier than I thought. It does come with a little leash that it kind of helps you stand up and sit back down, but I really haven't had to use that. That's how stable this kayak is. But with that being said, I do only weigh 150 pounds, so I'm probably definitely on the lighter end of people who are looking to get this kayak. So you do have to keep that in mind throughout this video, but I'll still do my best job to kind of do a good stability test and just shake around and see how stable it is. And I'm going to show how I can stand up in it here in a second. And then I'm also going to do some fishing with it and try to do some fishing while standing up. A couple days ago I did catch my first ever fish out of it while standing, so that can be done, and hopefully we can do that again today. But now I'm going to get in the kayak and kind of show how stable it is. Okay, so here's the kayak, and I'm getting in it right now, and I'm going to try to demonstrate how easy it is to stand. Now, I kind of put it in a weird way, so I have to walk in from the back. But I guess if I can walk in from the back fairly easily, that'll help show how stable it is, which I can do fairly easily. So there we go, that wasn't too hard. As you can see, it was about a foot or two on the bank. Okay, so here's this little leash that can help assist you in standing up and sitting down, but it's not really necessary, or at least I've been able to stand up without it. So that's what I'm going to show you right now. So there we go. I did put like a hand on the side of the kayak, but as you see, I'm standing. It's not too hard. It's really just not that hard to get up in this thing, and like I said, I don't weigh a ton, so you have to keep that in mind. But so far, I've really liked how stable this kayak is, and I can shake this thing, as you can see. I'm shaking that pretty good, and I'm standing just fine. I wonder if I could jump in it. This would better be captured by the other camera, but. Okay, yeah, I just jumped a little. It is pretty stable, so I probably shouldn't have had my phone in this. I do have my phone in my pocket. Probably should have taken it out before I was going to jump in it, but still, I'm jumping in this kayak. I think that shows how stable it is. I can literally stand up, jump up and down in it, and it's not like yeah, water's getting through the scupper holes, but it's what it's supposed to do to help keep it stable. So, well, there you go. I don't really know what else to do to show how stable it is. I guess I could try to sit. I'll try to sit on one end of it. Let's see how far in the front end I can go. Okay, so look. So now I'm all the way right here and I'm still standing. Jumping up and down a little. This is pretty close to the front of the boat and it's still very stable. Okay, there we go. I don't know if this is really proving much stability, but I'm sitting in the very front of the boat. It's a very stable boat. It's a 350-pound weight capacity, so I'm less than half of that, and it can hold me pretty well. As you can see, maybe I'll lean back. Yeah, I can seriously, I'm way in the front of this boat now, and it's still in the water. Obviously the back end is tipped up a good bit, but that just shows how stable this kayak is, so hopefully that was a decent demonstration. And yeah, I just stood up from sitting in the front of the boat. So anyway, as y'all can see, it's a pretty stable boat. That was an interesting way of showing how stable it is, but I think that was effective. As you can tell, it's a pretty stable boat. But now we get my fishing rod and do a little fishing from it and try to catch some fish standing up. Now I know some people in the comments of a few of my past videos have been asking me how this compares to the Lifetime Teton angler kayak, which is a 10-foot angler kayak I have. And all I gotta say is it's way more stable than the Lifetime Teton Angler 100. Now that Lifetime Teton angler kayak retails for like $400 at Dick's Sporting Goods. Usually it's on sale for like $350, but this kayak I got for like $500 from Walmart. So for only $150 more, I think it's totally worth the extra stability. But it really just kind of depends on how much you want to pay. There's a fish under that bush over there. This is where most of these fish will probably be. And there we go. This is obviously a pretty small fish, but I had no problem. I didn't feel like I was unstable at all right there. So there we go. First little fish, little guy. And my line is so tangled. Oh, I think I have one. Yep, got him. Another little guy. Oh, he got off. Got him. He was running with it. Okay, he's probably better than that other one we caught. Looks like it. Feels like it. Oh yeah, he's not too bad. He's about a pound or so. Pretty decent one. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. This pond doesn't have too many big ones, and obviously this isn't a big one, but he's a little over a pound, so he's a good one for this pond. And that was a little more weight pulling on me while I was standing up. More than that tiny one we caught, but there we go. Good, healthy pound and a quarter. Yeah, he's probably at least a pound and a quarter. Well, I'm drifting into this bush now, but that's a decent fish. Okay, well, I definitely didn't catch as many fish as I thought I would. I missed a ton of fish on that wacky rig. A lot of that I'm not going to show in the video, but overall, I mean, I was still able to like easily stand and fish out of that kayak. And I still caught 2 fish out of it, as you could see, both of which while I was standing. And I mean, I've got to say, I definitely really approve of the stability of this kayak. I mean, it's a ton better than my other kayak, which is the Lifetime Teton Angler 100. And if you're looking at both of these kayaks and wondering which one you should purchase, I mean, I would strongly encourage you to go with the Yukon. So far, it's just been a ton better than the Teton. And it's just been a really nice kayak so far. It's really stable. And the Teton, I've never even tried to stand in that thing just because it's not that stable. But anyway, this is actually not the end of the video. I did go fishing a little bit this morning with the whopper plopper. So I'm going to show that at the end here. That wasn't in my kayak, but it was just in the canoe we have. But anyway, here's how the fishing went this morning. Oh, I see one of the beavers. He's over there. It's hard to kind of really see him. I just see the little trail behind him. Got one. Oh no, I didn't. That was the first hit, and I think he just totally missed the whopper plopper. Like, I didn't really even feel a tug. And I think it went underwater, so maybe he got it, I don't know. That beaver's just roaming around over there. Swimming back and forth. Oh, I just cast it and now he's going way over there again. Got one right there at the boat. Had a hit right over by that island a second ago. And now I got one over here, and it's a tiny one. I don't know why this whopper plopper catches such small fish sometimes. But I'm hoping to go on some bigger ones too. First fish of the day is a little guy, but we'll take him. Got one. Right under those bushes. That's my next cast, actually. Now the action's heating up a little. It's another little guy. Might be an inch or two longer than the last one, but he's not very big. Whoa. Alright, there we go. Another small one. Came right off that bush line. It's kind of hard to get way under the bushes and go parallel across the bushes just because they overhang so much, but I kind of managed to get a decent cast there, and he was right over there. That beaver really is, he's swimming around this morning. He's very active. I mean, I don't know how well the GoPro can see it, but you can probably at least see the little trail of water behind him there. We got one right there. Oh my gosh, I hit the bank and I kind of lost balance there, but just a little guy. Wow, oh my gosh. Man, like, whopper plopper just catching babies. I mean, I'll take that, but I want some bigger fish. Got one. Small one. Another one about the size that we've been catching. He might be even smaller. He's so, yeah. Nah, he's about the same size, but he's really small. Another small one. Actually, this might actually be the biggest one of the day, just barely. But he's just about the same size. There might be a beaver in this cove, because they might have just slapped their tail. But there we go, another small one. There's one. Seems like a bluegill. Is this a bluegill? Seems like it's a bluegill. Or no, it's a bat. Oh yeah, it's a giant bluegill slash green sunfish. Yeah, it didn't seem like a bass. I don't know if I've ever caught a bluegill on a whopper plopper before though. It's like there's a few green sunfish in here. I think it's kind of a hybrid between a bluegill and a green sunfish, but it's big. Well, that is a big old panfish. Whatever it is, I think it's just a hybrid between a bluegill and a green sunfish, but I'll take it. It's probably bigger than some of the bass we caught. Okay, well I hope you all enjoyed that extra little whopper plopper fishing there at the end. The whopper plopper is by far my favorite top water lure. If you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend it. I'll have a link for it in the description of this video. And the one I was using in this video was the Whopper Plopper 75 in the T1000 color. And that's a pretty good color and size. I've caught a bunch of fish on that one. But anyway, I'll catch y'all on that next video. Thanks for watching.